everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to talk about the Saturn square Venus synastry aspect. So recently I got out of a situationship where I had this particular aspect, and actually it was a double whammy aspect, meaning that his Saturn was squaring my Venus and my Saturn was squaring his Venus, so it was like double bad. Um, so yeah, what does Saturn represent in astrology? Saturn is the planet of restrictions, discipline, structure, delays, hardships, limitations, what else? Hard work, discipline, structure, responsibility. Yeah, and love, as you guys know. Wait, Venus, as you guys know, is the planet of love. It's the planet of beauty. It's the things we value. It's the planet of money. It's the planet of the way we attract people, the way we express our femininity. So yeah, and now imagine those two in clash, in a harsh aspect to each other, and it was nasty. So in the beginning, it was everything was nice. I really liked the person. We got along well. Uh, yeah, and the thing is, our synastry actually was almost too good to be true. When I first saw his chart, I thought, wow, I'm looking at the chart of my future husband, because we had all the classic marriage aspects. We had Sun conjunct Moon aspect, his my Sun was conjunct his Moon, yeah, and then Mars conjunct Venus. His Mars was conjunct my Venus, and then my Venus was trine his Venus. Yeah, and then his north node, the destiny point, was conjunct my descendant, my relationship point. So, and my north node was conjunct his sun. And then what else? My sun was in his seventh house. Yeah, so all of the aspects that would indicate the marriage, but Saturn just destroyed everything. So as I said, in the beginning everything was fine, but a few months later Saturn's uglier side started coming out. Astrologers say that with this aspect in synastry, Saturn does like the Venus person, but he's afraid of losing them. Yeah, so he starts criticizing Venus in order to, I guess, lower her self-esteem so that she stays with him. Yeah, imagine old, cold Saturn and this beautiful Venus, and in order to keep that, he tries to restrict her, dim her shine in order for her to start hating herself and stay with him. Yeah, I mean, that's how it felt to me. I mean, he wasn't an old person, obviously, but anyway. Yeah, the criticism started. The thing is, as I said, my Saturn squared his Venus too. But the thing is, his Saturn was squaring my Venus exactly. So it was an exact aspect. His Saturn was on the third degree, and my Venus is on the third degree as well of my sign. So yeah, it was an exact aspect. So he started the disrespect first. Yes, I will admit it, I was nasty to him too, because my Saturn was squaring his Venus as well. But in my case it was more like a reaction. It was more like self-defense, because my self-esteem was being attacked. So I attacked his self-esteem. Yeah, it was nasty. It was not a pretty sight. And the thing is, they say that Saturn acts like a glue. Yeah, and it was true. Even though this relationship was toxic, I mean, the situationship was toxic, we still, for some reason, kept coming back to each other, because it felt comfortable, I guess, because, as I said, we were super compatible. Yeah, we got along super well, but at the same time, we did not get along. I don't know how to make sense of that. There was just this absence of love, I guess, from his part at least. Yeah, refusal to commit. Yeah, even though he refused to commit, but at the same time he refused to let me go. Yeah, and at the time, I was in college. I was mostly focused on my school work, And I thought, oh, okay, I'll just go on, and after graduation I'll find somebody else. Yeah, so and that was the reason why I tolerated the disrespect for so long. I'm not gonna get into details, but yeah, it was very, very bad. So if you guys are in a relationship where you have this synastry aspect, I feel like it's going to destroy your relationship. It doesn't matter how good the rest of your synastry, the rest of your compatible, yeah, synastry is. It doesn't matter how compatible you guys are. Saturn is just going to destroy everything. Saturn is depressing. Yeah, like don't think, oh, Saturn longevity, yay. No, like with square aspect, no. I don't know, maybe if you're masochistic, if you want to hate yourself for the rest of your life, maybe you will enjoy this square aspect. But if you have self-respect, if you want to feel loved, you will run away, because you will not feel loved in this relationship. Um, like, I feel like I'm doing most of the complaining and blaming him. I understand that my Saturn was also squaring his Venus. Um, yeah, the thing is, like, I complimented him a lot because I'll be honest, he was good looking. I complimented him a lot. I was cheerful. I was like, I don't know, I tried to make him feel comfortable. Yeah, I was very loving because, like, Mars conjunct Venus aspect, there was definitely attraction, at least from my part. So yeah, but all I got was like zero affection in return, like disrespect, criticism, and I started having enough, and I started criticizing him too in return, like not a lot, not as harshly as he did, but yeah. I guess because I'm an Aries, like I don't just like tolerate all the punches to my self-esteem. Yeah, and I realized that it's time to get out of this thing because it's getting too much. It's more like imagine a ring where two people they are like punching each other. They keep falling down, and they keep getting back up and start continue punching. That's how it felt. Like this is how this situationship was. So yeah, and one other thing I forgot to mention that I just remembered, it's that. Um, Saturn can also put challenges that you guys need to overcome. There might be distance between you guys, and that was so true in my case. Like I lived in a smaller city, and he lived in a big city. So it took him. It would take him like an hour and a half to get here in a car, and he hated getting here. Um, so he would visit me only a few times a year, even though an hour and a half away, that's not a lot if you think about it. Yeah, he complained, he didn't want to visit, and because I was busy with college, I didn't care. I was like, okay, whatever. And yeah, now in hindsight, I think that's ridiculous. Why did I tolerate that? Yeah, you might say, oh, why didn't you go and visit? Well, like, I don't have a car, I don't know how to drive. And he kept promising, like, I'll teach you how to drive, but like, no, just another empty promise. So if you find yourself in a relationship like this, please run away. It doesn't matter how compatible you guys are. Like, I don't recommend this relationship. No, it's gonna destroy your self-esteem. Saturn is slowly gonna start attacking the foundation of your self-esteem in order to destroy the whole thing. Yes, Saturn will wanna make you hate yourself in order to stay with him or her. Yeah, so uh, find yourself someone who will love you. Okay, we all deserve love. So what else am I forgetting to mention? Those of you who have Sun or Venus in Capricorn, or those of you who have Sun or Venus conjunct Saturn, you guys might actually be fine with this aspect in synastry, because for you guys, love is work. Like, for you, love is not just like a cuddly, lovey, touchy. No, for you guys, love is something serious. Yeah, so you might be fine with the lack of affection, with the coldness in relationship. Yeah, you might actually like this. Yeah, so But those of you who have Saturn sextile Venus or Saturn trine Venus in Synastry, it can be a long, stable, and good relationship because those aspects are positive. Some might say that Saturn conjunct Venus is also a good aspect, but I've heard people complaining about it, saying that Saturn just repressed their affection, like there were financial problems as well. Yeah, because you know Venus is finances and Saturn is like restriction. I guess the person tried to control Venus's finances or something like that. So yeah, if you like this video, please make sure you subscribe because I will be posting more synastry videos, natal chart description, natal position descriptions, and then what else? I will also be posting my experience of like transits. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I hope you find this you found this useful and informative. And bye.